There is a new viral video on YouTube from a historically viral YouTuber, and it's very strange. Let's get into it. Now, I'm talking about Nikocado Avocado. I personally did not know of this guy until relatively recently, and I'm quite proud that I didn't know of this guy. He is 411 pounds, and he is a obese mukbang. He eats heaps and heaps of food. Now, I'll explain why I'm covering this in a second, but he eats gorges of food, tons and tons of followers. He has more than 4 million subscribers on his main YouTube channel, more than 1 million subscribers on his backup YouTube channel. And over time, this guy has just put on incredible amounts of weight through gorging on ridiculous amounts of food. He began YouTube. He was a violinist vegan when he weighed about 155 pounds. He moved to Colombia in 2014 with his boyfriend, began his YouTube channel because I guess he just really didn't have anything else to do. He made some vegan content, made some mukbang content where he was eating vegan foods and eating huge amounts of vegan foods. He then decided to stop being a vegan because he said the environment, the culture of veganism was not something that he wanted to be a part of. I don't personally understand that. I think if you're vegan, there must be some rationale other than being a part of a community. But I think that feeds into the problems that Nikocado Avocado has. Now, he began after stopping being vegan, he began with really unhealthy food, things like 10, 20, 30 burgers at a time and tacos and fast foods and ice creams and pizzas and just the worst food that you could possibly consume. He also started to film himself crying on a regular basis, having different mental breakdowns for different reasons as he gained more and more weight. He thought his weight gain was water weight. He would squeeze his fat and hope this is water weight, and oh, this is just stress, and stress kills people. Food doesn't kill people. And he thought his weight gain was a medical mystery. Now, he went to the Heart Attack Grill to do one of his mukbangs in Las Vegas, and he stepped on the scale saying, I'm 160 pounds, and he weighed in at 206 pounds. I don't think this is genuine, which I'm going to tell you in a second, but this is a good tip. If you the numbers that you want to improve, track them. Just simply getting on the scale. There is studies where there's no change at all, no implementation of behavior change. They just ask people to weigh themselves. And this is a really good way of controlling your weight. Weigh yourself every day, every other day, once a week. If you're scared of seeing what's on the scale, well, you probably should get that sorted rather than avoiding the scale because weight gain and loss, depending on what your goals are, can really sneak up on you. Now, over this time, when he's uploading these disgusting videos, his YouTube channel exploded. Like I said, he's over 4 million subs right now. Uh, but he was always thinking and talking about his weight gain. This seemed to be a subplot to eating the food. He would talk about uh, not wanting to ever be 300 pounds, and if I go over, I'm going back. And then he wanted to hit 300 pounds. He did the calculations how much time would it take for him to lose the weight to be back to his original weight? And it was 2 years. He said, well, then I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to go to 400, 500, 600 pounds. I'm going to get as big as possible. And here's where this is taking a really strange turn. He posted fairly regularly on YouTube. Then he took a 7-month hiatus from posting and turns back up in the creepiest YouTube video I've ever seen. That's incredibly viral. It's at 37 million views right now. And he's wearing this panda head. He's clearly a smaller version of himself. And he says that he was 2 steps ahead the whole time, that he was playing with everybody by gaining all this weight and having these mental breakdowns. And now he's back and he's lost the weight and he feels good. Um, interesting, interesting take. But this isn't the whole story. It wasn't just he's a dude who ate a lot of food, who gained a bunch of weight. He's also a dude who just decided to be a horrible human being. He bought a penthouse in New York City and he talked about loving to watch poor people struggle. And I love seeing poor people struggle. I could grab popcorn, eat popcorn all day and watch that. Um, he said that everyone who watches his channel is ants, and it's fun playing with all the ants to get views. He said in his reveal video, he said will consume anything that they are told to consume. Basically, that he's played the whole world by becoming 400 pounds and acting like a horrible human being. Uh, as though this is now a rebirth of himself. So this guy, he's addicted to food. He's clearly addicted to social media views. He's addicted to being seen a certain way. And this all indicates that we're not watching someone who's the social media genius ploy. We're watching someone who's having a pretty successful mental breakdown. And successful as in he is successfully breaking down, but successful in that he's getting a positive attention for a really bad thing. And this is one of the difficulties with social media, and one of the difficulties that I have posting on social media is that people do love the controversy and that this was bad and this sucked. And when we're thinking of video concepts, if we can think of a positive angle or a negative angle, the negative angle is always going to get more views. Then you have to decide, am I in this for as many views as possible? Or am I in this to be as accurate as possible or help as many people? And it always has to fall somewhere in between for myself personally, of course. Now, the kicker of this whole announcement, when he's talking about how this is the new version of himself and he played with us all, what did he do in the video? Well, he made the announcements and then he continued to gorge on an entire huge plate of noodles. So, where is this actually going for Nikocado Avocado? This is going back to the beginning where he will continue to gain weight if he stays active on his YouTube channel, because all he has is one thing. All he has is eating as much food as possible. And the thermogenics dictate that if you eat as much food as you possibly can, even if it's once a week and you eat 10,000 calories once a week, that's going to add up and you're going to go back to where you were. Now, why am I covering this? Because I see the problem all the time where people are setting goals for themselves in the fitness and health community, and they just take it to the absolute extreme. They're starting at 400 pounds and they say, I want to win Mr. Olympia. They can hardly squat 60 kilos and they say they want to be a powerlifting world champion, or I'm going to become world's strongest man. I could open my DMs right now and show you people who are telling me, I'm coming after you. I'm 17 and I started the gym 2 weeks ago and I'm coming. To me, this is the number one indicator that someone will not accomplish their goal long term. People who lack discipline can often seek the extreme. And the reason that these people seek the extreme, in my experience, is that they want the validation from other people to see them doing something extreme and to get that gratification that they're missing from, let's say, food. If you're overweight, they want that gratification from social media views because of how much weight they've lost. They're not typically people who are going to implement daily small changes that are going to last them a lifetime to have sustainable results forever. Now, lacking discipline is one of the largest problems, not just in the health and fitness space, but in the world in general. Delayed gratification should be a course in high school, should be a course in university, because ultimately that's what's going to get you where you need to go financially, with your health, with your fitness, really anything in life. Delayed gratification is going to get you there. Nikocado Avocado is the epitome of the lack of delayed gratification, even though he might say that he is the epitome of delayed gratification, as though this was an entire journey to gain weight and lose weight. Now, let's play devil's advocate, and let's say he actually did have this planned out all from the beginning. First of all, I don't know why you have to act like a bad human being as part of the plan, but also, what are you gaining? What's the point? What's the point of your whole life? Now, I have said after strongman contests, infamously, that when asked what it meant, I said, well, not much. It means that I can do more things with my life. And I sort of stand by that. Whatever you choose to do in your life is a proxy to be able to accomplish something else. You go to work and you want to do a good job. Why? Well, maybe you want your family to be proud of you. Maybe you want to provide more. Maybe you get a sense of satisfaction through your work and whatever the task is. But you don't want a promotion for the sake of promotion. You don't want a big YouTube channel for the sake of seeing a number on a YouTube channel. And this is a big problem to me, where the forest is often missed for the trees. Maybe you want a big YouTube channel to help with a revenue stream. Maybe you want a YouTube channel to have employees and have them be able to afford houses. Or maybe you have a big YouTube channel because you have some meaningful message that you'd like to put out there. And it's going to be a combination of a whole bunch of things. But to me, this seems like the epitome with Nikocado Avocado, the epitome of chasing the biggest number of views, the most number of subscribers, the most number of people paying attention to you. And it's just pure narcissism. Now, with the idea that maybe you're not chasing the thing that you actually are, what I'd encourage everyone watching this video to do is think about what you're doing in your strength journey, your fitness journey, your health journey. whatever it may be. And think about the purpose by which you're actually doing it. This is the thing that's going to last you past those difficult points in time. It's what's going to last past when you hit that plateau, when you hit that target. One of the biggest problems in the fitness world is people will go on these challenges, 12 weeks, 26 weeks challenge, whatever it is, they accomplish it. But once you accomplish something, there's no purpose to continue going. And that's why I don't set a goal for a number of World's Strongest Man titles or major titles or whatever it is, because you have to have something after. You have to have a purpose and you have to love the process. I don't think Nikocado Avocado loved the process on the way up or the way down. And I see this as a repeatable problem with many people in the health space, the fitness space. And it's a problem that has to be cured for you to be able to get anywhere over the long run. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. The key to long-term fitness, in my opinion, is incremental, sustainable progress over a very long period of time. Changing your body is a hard thing to do. It's also really hard on your body to do it. So make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Pop your reasons down below and pop what you think about Nikocado Avocado down below. I hope we don't have people following in his footsteps. I hope you guys don't watch him and don't watch those videos, because I don't understand what anyone would gain from that, on top of the fact that he just seems like a terrible human being. Let me know. Maybe I'm too quick to judge, but I don't think so. As per usual, lift heavy, be kind. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and subscribe. The merch link is in the bio for lift heavy, be kind merchandise. Also programs. If you want to make those small incremental changes, that is in the description and the linked comment, so that you too can discover your path to consistency, to constant progress, and to accountability. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As per usual, lift heavy, be kind. We'll catch you tomorrow.